Country music has always had its legends, the grit of Johnny Cash, the soul of George Jones, the timeless charm of Dolly Parton. They defined the genre, but who are the powerful voices shaping it today? You know names like Chris Stapleton, Luke Combs, and Carrie Underwood, but what about the artists that are rising to the top and pushing boundaries? Sure, Stapleton is an icon, but there's a new wave taking over.
We can't be lovers, and they keep bringing me down. Sounds like the radio.
Love only leaves me losing anyhow.
Today, we're spotlighting the top 5 voices in country music right now, and number 1 might leave you speechless. Let's do it.
I feel the sunshine shining down on me.
I want to be clear that these artists are in no particular order. They're all amazing talents in their own right. But without further ado, let's get into it. Number 5, we have Zach Top.
Hey bartender, I need me one of those long necks.
He's a rising star who's bringing a fresh take on the classic 90s country sound we all know and love.
Growing wild and blue.
With a voice as smooth as honey, his tone brings into mind legends like Keith Whitley with a hint of Alan Jackson's laid-back vibe. Zach stepped onto the scene through his roots in bluegrass, but he's found his stride in vintage country with a modern twist.
When your day's been rough.
One of his standout tracks, I Never Lie, is the kind of song that makes you want to sing along every time it plays.
I sleep like a baby.
But it's slower ballads like There's the Sun that really let his voice shine. It's the kind of voice that sticks with you, capturing that nostalgic 90s feel while still sounding fresh today.
Then there's you.
I first came across Zach through his incredible YouTube covers covering Keith Whitley, like the song Kentucky Bluebird.
Kentucky Bluebird.
And with a voice this smooth and timeless, there's no doubt that Zach is poised to lead the charge in bringing traditional country back to the forefront. He's also doing national anthems now, by the way, which is pretty cool to see.
We're so gallantly streaming.
At number 4, we have Cameron Marlowe.
And there ain't enough neon lights in this dime.
Cameron first gained national attention after appearing on The Voice, and he's been making waves in the country scene ever since.
Are you watching them movies you've seen about?
His voice has an undeniable power, with a vibrato that can take a simple melody and turn it into something unforgettable.
We'll play with guns, oh, I shot a man in Reno.
One of his songs, We Were Cowboys, is one of my favorite songs by his. Even though it's not his most popular, it kind of just evokes this nostalgia of just running free when you were kids.
We were cowboys, running like wild horses.
It's the kind of song that hits home for anyone who's ever looked back on their younger days with a smile.
Never made it eight, never won a buckle, but man, we were something.
He released a new album earlier this year. Another standout is his duet with rising star Ella Langley, Strangers.
We can't drink and leaning on each other.
The way Cameron and Ella's voices play off each other is incredible. You can just feel the tension and emotion in every line, and Cameron's ability to tell a story with his voice just makes it all more convincing. And lastly, his version of Folsom Prison Blues really just showcases how he can turn a song and make it totally his.
Yeah, smoking big cigars, oh, I knew I had it coming.
At number 3, we have Bella White.
I'm Bella White, and this is my Opry debut.
Well, I knew I saw it coming.
She may lean more toward the Americana and folk side, but her voice is so unique and it transcends genres. Honestly, I've never heard anyone quite like her.
Waters run deep, well then I've been swiftly moving.
She She has this haunting quality in her voice, and it's raw, emotional, and captivating all at once. Bella has been gaining recognition recently, especially after being featured on the Hunger Games album that dropped not too long ago.
Burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice.
Which is really cool to see because there are so many great country and Americana singers on that, and it's really cool for them to get their recognition. But if you really want to experience what she's capable of, I highly recommend checking out some of my favorite tracks by her, like Unknown Legend,
Daddy always kept it moving, so she did too.
Numbers,
Well, maybe I'm just a little shallow.
and Luxury Liner.
Luxury liner, 40 tons of steel. No one in this whole wide world knows where I
Each one of these songs showcases her ability to weave stories and emotions into her vocals in a way that just pulls you in. Unknown Legend makes you feel like you should be riding on a motorcycle on a western road trip, just soaking in the scenery.
She rides a Harley Davidson.
It just makes you feel free. But another favorite of mine is a song called Numbers that has a western feel to it with a lot of steel. This also just showcases her voice in a really unique way, and I just can't get enough of it.
And I can't seem to break them down, which leaves my words.
Bella is definitely an artist on the rise, and with a voice as distinct and mesmerizing as hers, there's no doubt that she's only going up from here. I think a lot of you country traditionalists will really like her. At number 2, we have The War and Treaty, a powerhouse duo that's just undeniably good. Recently, they've been a part of some legendary collaborations with the likes of Zach Bryan,
So take me down the road that's a little bit windy.
Wilder Woods,
Say, ooh, I'm in love with all your pain.
and Bon Jovi,
This house, this is the people's house.
and even Post Malone at the Grand Ole Opry.
I've enjoyed the time.
But it's in their solo work where their voices truly shine. Take Have You a Heart, for example. This soulful, bluesy track allows Michael and Tanya's voices to flow smoothly, yet with a power that lingers long after the song ends. Then there's Lover's Game, which features slick guitar riffs and vocals that make you just want to hit the dance floor. The way they stretch their voices in that track is just incredible. For the Jason Isbell fans out there, you'll definitely want to check out their song Beautiful, where they team up for a moving collaboration, as Jason shreds on the guitar while the War and Treaty's voice shines for quite the performance. I could go on and list different songs, but The War and Treaty is redefining the boundaries between country and soul, and there's no question, they're here to stay. At number 1, we have Brandon Coleman from the Red Clay Strays. Brandon's voice is almost impossible to fit into one genre, and that's kind of a theme here. From southern rock to country with touches of blues and gospel, he masterfully blends these influences with something truly special. His voice is powerful, captivating, and impossible to ignore.
Keeps on loving me, loves me the way I am.
I had the chance to see the Red Clay Strays live this past September, and they absolutely blew me away. There's no question about it. Brandon's vocal range and emotional depth were on full display. One performance that really stands out is their song Sunshine, which was recorded live on Western AF. Just him and the piano, and it was spine-chilling.
I work hard not to fall, 'cause it's a long way down.
The way his vocals are highlighted in that performance is unbelievable, showcasing both a raw power and emotional delivery that make him stand out.
Oh, 'cause it's a long way down.
While the band gained recognition with hits like Wondering Why, Brandon's versatility is what really sets him apart. In softer ballads, his voice draws you in emotionally in songs like Do Me Wrong.
All you have to do is do me wrong.
but in songs like Devil in My Ear, he pushes his vocals to the limit. It's a pure rock anthem, and his voice just soars.
Other days with the devil in mind.
Brandon has the kind of talent that makes him a trendsetter, a force to be reckoned with in rock music and country.
There's no doubt he'll be a dominant figure in the scene for years to come. And that is my top 5. But again, there are so many different people in this scene that have amazing voices, and it's truly too hard to name everyone, so here is a rapid fire round. Tyler Childers, Colter Wall, Sarah Farrell, no question. I think Nolene Hoffman is a newer artist on the scene, and her voice is just so soft and comforting that I love.
Goodbye, banjo moon.
I think an underrated group is the Cactus Blossoms. They are truly talented with their soft harmonies coming together. I think Orville Peck stand outs from the pack with his deeper traditional country sounding voice.
6 summers down another dreamless night.
I think another one with that type of sound is Logan Ledger, which I did an album review of his that I did on the channel recently.
These can't be tears in my eyes.
I think Mike from Silverado, formerly known as Mike and the Moon Pies, has a criminally underrated voice. Another one from this style is Isaac Gibson from 49 Winchester. Also, Hunter Flynn, an up-and-coming folk and Americana artist, is just pure talent.
When she hears this song, but I promise you, mama, you didn't do nothing wrong. There's just something.
I don't think you'll regret checking him out either. There's even more that I can name, but I think that's enough for this video.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Definitely let me know in the comments who you think are the top 5 voices in country music are. But that's all I have for today. I will see you in my next video. Take care.